actually think you're gonna beat me, dude? Let me show you my Path of Exile character. 100% my time played on one character. You have no idea, man. You don't even know me. You haven't seen my character screen. You don't know what's in my stash. We're gonna go to my stash. Okay. Log in. Yeah, here we go. Here's my Marauder. Bulldops, level 3. That's my Twink. Beats every other level 3. Level 30 Ranger, also a Twink. For level 30 Battlegrounds. Beats everybody. Yeah. Stuff from beta. I think this was my first character. One of these was my first character, but it was from beta and they reset it everybody to level 1. I'm gonna go pump some damage, dude. Sarn encampment, not even ready. I thought that was self-explanatory, my dude. Okay, we'll go to the guild. We're gonna go to my stash here. I built this up over a long time. You can see here I have a faux branch primitive staff, best in slot, +8 to intelligence. That's really good for rangers, level 3 rangers, level 30 rangers. We have morbid ruin, tribal maul, two-handed mace, physical damage 18 to 28, 5% crit chance. That's more than the other 4 possibilities. The weapon range is 11, which is really good for rangers because you want that weapon range because they're rangers. Requires level 9 35 strength. The 35 strength is a little tricky, but I centered my build around it, and because usually rangers they're agility, but I went strength and got a really good strength weapon. It has weapon range on it for rangers, so that was an easy choice. It's a good item to build a character around right here at Tribal Mall. It's pretty rare. You can sell it for like 11x. I named both the tabs 1 so I don't get confused. These are my circles. If I'm bored, I doodle on them. So, see, I doodled. I can't drop it. What? Oh, that's the thing. I doodle in glue. That's why it's white. I doodle in Elmer's glue. So when I picked it up, I can't put it back down. But we're gonna go ahead and take the. You can see these all get stuck. The glue I drew with this had time to dry yet, so we're gonna leave those ones there, let them dry. But we took our arcade maps, superior arcade maps. Those are good time wasters. There's some cool stuff in here. These are warrior weapons. They're violins, single string violins. The warrior subclass, the bard, uses these. They can only play one note, but really good bards can really pull a song together. It sounds like Justin Bieber. They play, but yeah. There's a colored one here, the pink one. This is Game Boy X's stash. You see, level 1 Twink. He really went all in and got a couple legendaries on my level 1 Twink. Probably my favorite character, Game Boy X. That's why it's all pink. What's this? It's garbage. There's some garbage here. We can throw that out someday. A purple one. This is colored purple because look at the purple boots. The purple walking boots. And the purple walking jacket. Oh wait. Oh. Okay. This is my stone collection tab, named number 5. Why do I have remove all the tabs? What the fuck? This is my stone collection tab. I just collect rocks. And I put them here. See, I went out rock collecting, so I'll put them, where's this one go? Up here. Orb of Trans. This is my Orb of Transmutation collection. Scroll fragment collect. Oh. Okay. A transmutation shard. Those are some cool rocks. Some other blue rocks. Those are the hard ones to get. Some gold and black rocks. Those are pretty common. I see those all the time at the beach. My red, green, and blue rocks. I like these ones a lot.
Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
Fuck. No. How do I do this? I want to leave these here. I actually want to leave them. Oh, my green rocks. I got some blue rocks. Some other tabs. Everything orange, I put it here. There's some really good oranges. Some more green rocks. I need to organize these a little bit. A torture cage, unidentified. We gotta identify this thing. This is best in slot. Where'd that piece of paper go? Let's see. Quicksilver. Holy shit, really? That's not my in-game music, dude. That's YouTube. Okay, yeah. Okay, back to the rocks. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, just these green rocks are out of place. So look, I got a pretty cool build. I'm gonna go out and kill some things. What's all this? I don't remember having all these quests. What are these? Okay. I don't remember how to get out of here either. Is there a map? Do you just play with this map on constantly? Isn't this PvP? I've never done that, but I talked with that guy. You would know if you're good at racing. Dude, I have a maxed out Forza account. I'm good at racing, my dude. Press R for music boost. So I don't remember what I got. Okay. Why I have all these? I think I just used like one attack. I went with like fire and ice. I do like passive frost damage. And I just like burn them. I don't know if it works together or what, but it's like cool. Bonus damage, bonus damage. I mean, like, look how fast I'm killing these. Watch this. Look at this. They can't even get to me. Look at that. He's off the screen. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Look, what was that, dude? This game's easy. Look, he was off the screen. Dead. Easy dead. They got lucky. They got to me a few times. Do I have to go down here? How do I know? Oh, do I have a pet? Follow Aura. This costs 30 USD. Follow Aura to close the beta key. Is that the big expansion? Why are you publicizing my stream, my dude? My dude, my stream isn't lagging. I'm watching it right now too. Actually, my bitrate is really high. Hold on. I think I need to lower my quality, dude. It's my internet that's going in and out. I just saw it spike again. I don't think it's my actual stream, it's just like my internet sucks. Like, is it not smooth right now? Because right now it should be. Let me open this shit. Dude, it looks fine. What the fuck? I'm so good at this game though. Look at this. Look at this kiting. Blunt arrow quiver, huh? See ya. Trash can items. Too good for this. What's this, a yellow? Nope. Only pick up orange. Nope, nope. No light browns. Just too good. Wait, here we go. Boss battle. How easy this game is. Look at my pet too. I got some wisps. Wisps. I never noticed these sound effects. Oh my god, dude, it's so laggy. What the fuck is going on? Hold on. Okay. I lowered it to 30 FPS. I don't know like what was going on, man. I think it's just too hard on my internet. I got shitty internet. Like, it looks good right now. Like, I just put it on and it looks great. Another boss battle, okay, easy. Stay calm, stay calm. Stay calm, stay calm. Don't loot till after stun. Don't loot till stun. More bosses. Use a potion. Use a green potion. Level up, fuck it. Focus. Blue potion. Dude, this game's easy, man. I just took out, what, 4 bosses in one? What is this? No. This game's fucking easy. Yes, dude, even my pet can kill him. I could do a race, dude. Look at this. Look at this. Race just beginning to— oh wait, a green. We found a green item, a stash. I wonder what slot that's for. Velvet slippers. I think I'm Gay Boy X, so I'm not picking that up. Wow, look at that. What? What? I probably found a bug. Let me check if it picked up that stash. Let's check this out. I don't think I picked up stash. Did it turn into spell totem support? Okay, that looks good. I'll put those in my hands. Wow, my totems last 8 seconds. Get fucked. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. 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 Music boost. I need my music boost support gem. I don't know where the fuck to go. I mean, it says here, but what the fuck? Solaris Temple? Warehouse sewers, right? It's none of these. I just kill myself. Okay. We've been here before. This all looks so familiar. Okay. Let's kill this guy. No problem. No problem. No problem. Drop shit. But we ain't worried. We got the best gear in the game. Just gotta get geared up to start the race on Monday. That's all I need to do. Just gonna gear up in some oranges, log in, run the front to back, complete the game, easy peasy, done. In the dust, dude, talking about your marauder and shit. Go fuck yourself, man. I'm gonna fuck you up. Look at this. Did you see how fast that thing died? Oh yeah, he thinks he's gonna kill me. I drink the red, dude. I just drink the red and it's done. Let's go, let's go. Drink the green, fast. Oh, drink the green, find the green. What the fuck is this? Alright, let's go this way. We're going around it. We're taking a detour. Found a waypoint. Okay. Where does this take us? What's this? Okay. What's this here? Impossible. Impassable due to the undying blockage. Oh. Wait. Is that a face? Right here? No. Wait, why is it this like... There's something like right here, dude. It's like pregnant. It's like pregnant with a spoon. Like that's the spoon handle. Or that's like the spoon... lifting portion, and like the handles over here on the other side. Some guy on the other side is like trying to lift his spoon out of this, but it's stuck in this green spaghetti. I'll go on the other side. I'll help him out with this mom spaghetti, dude. Oh wait, we've been to the warehouse district. Isn't that where we came from? Is this just like a secret way to get through it? Like underneath instead of above? This game's easy, dude. I'd already just beat like 3 levels. Killed like 4 bosses. Oh my gosh, the lag. Oh gosh, it was lagging. Oh wait, is this actually really good? Wait. What am I wearing? How do I check how do I check my clothing? Wait.
My mana is gone.
What? No, it's not. Dude, I'm lagging really bad. My internet's taking a shit on me. Hold on. What's the button? Ugh. Fuck. Just using my skills. What's the button to open your inventory, dude? What the fuck? No. I have 3 greens. Wait. What blue stuff? Wait. Oh, I could put minion damage on my arrow. With the blue. Wait. Is that good? I'll do more damage to the minions. That's like everything that's not a boss, right? Okay, let's identify it. Dude, I can't, I have to stop trolling. I'm like I'm feeling really dumb. I'm just making myself feel really fucking dumb by saying all this shit. Oh god, I felt like my brain deteriorating, dude. Oh god, this dude's death limp isn't limping, man. That guy's fast. Fuck. Hexproof? No biggie, dude. I counter hexproof. I'm lagging really bad. Like, my internet just keeps going out on me. Dude, you just got trolled, my friend. I'm trolling you. Look at these guys. Cat's paw. Dude, what the fuck is my ping? How do you even tell? Oh, you can chat? Oh yeah, I'm in your guild. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, fuck, how do I... Lieutenant Sandwich. Can't go to a hideout from here. Fight me, bitch. Yeah. Prepare to bend over, baby. I'm gonna fuck you up. Cutie Pie X is ready. I got that minion damage.
Round 1.
Oh.
Fight.
Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh, there he is. I see him. I see him. Oh, no, wait. Get the pillar. The pillar. I need a peel. Peel me. Peel me. I need a peel. Peel me. Peel me, dude. Green. Drink the green. Drink the green. Kite. Pillar. Hug the pillar. Oh, fuck. Get in the bush. Juke the bushes, dude. Dude. Run this way. Fake him out. Outrange him. You can't cross this path, dude. Oh, fuck. Wait. He's got some range. See, I shoot 3 arrows. He only shoots 1. He's waiting for me. Wait, he's two people? This is cheating, dude. You can't bring your friend in here. That's cheating. Oh, fake him out! Oh, I faked him! Oh, I'm faking him! Wait, he faked me! Wait, kite. Yep. Take the secret path. Taking the jungle route. I'm jungling. Oh, dude. He invited his friend to the party or something. Like, you really need two people to fight me, dude? Come on, man. I'll kick your ass. Yeah, easy. Easy.
Round
easy,
2.
dude.
Fight.
Trying with Elmer's glue. Kicking his ass. I know I'm hitting him. Dude, he can't touch me. Oh. Oh. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. I'm waiting for my cooldowns. Oh fuck. He tagged me one. Drink the red though, it's okay. Just drink the red. Drink the red. Jukes. 39 seconds. Okay. Keep the kiting. See, he has to use his shield too because he's a pussy. Big blue ball. Look at that. Poke him. Poke him. Oh fuck. Poke. Poke him. See, poke him. Oh, juke. Oh, juke. Poke. Poke. Poke him. Keep poking him. I'm doing damage.
Blue team gains a point.
What?
Round 3. Fight.
Oh my god, is he cheating? What's this one-shot bullshit? What the fuck? I already have health. Okay. Now that I know we got a hacker, we really gotta use this pillar. Oh fuck, we're fucking him, dude. We're fucking him. He knows I beat him. He already knows I beat him. Lieutenant sandwich. More like private sandwich. Oh. 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 The jukes. Juking. Fake it out.
Blue
Oh my
team
god,
gains a
dude.
point.
I can't believe you're friends with hackers, dude. Why would you have hackers in your guild? What's the point of having hackers in your guild?
Round 4. Fight.
The game isn't even fun with hacking. Oh fuck. Is he just chasing me? Oh, juked. Oh fuck. Dude, this is easy. Oh, nice try, guy. Nice try, buddy. Nice try. Oh fuck. Wait, drink the green? Oh shit. I'll poke him down, dude. Oh shit. I'll get him. Oh! Oh my god. Good thing he turned off his hacks. See, he's not one-shotting me anymore. He had to use his hacks the first couple times. It's okay, dude. I understand why you might feel like you need it. Here, I cursed him, dude.
Draw. Round 5. Fight.
Holy, 5 rounds, dude. Do you not get any potions back from this? Oh god, he invited his friend again. Oh my god. Oh my god, he just DDoSed me too. This ball. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Blue team wins.
Oh my god, dude, I lost. It's okay though. Losing to a hacker is okay. Not much you can do. When you feel like manning up and fighting me for real, you can just let me know and I'll be down. Here, I'll go on my OP character. As you can see, I'm already at the end game. It's just too easy, man. Level 1 on a duelist is just the easiest game. Most OP class. Got the rusted sword build. It's really just an easy game. See, what you do is you come in once, you log out, you come in again, and you got the 2 rusted swords. And you just go around and like two-shotting everything. Really just an easy game, easy life. So you get 2 double strikes, so if you do the math correctly, 2 plus 2, you get 22 double strikes. Look how easy. I'm already in end game, and I'm just sitting here two-shotting the hardest mobs in the game.
My spirit is spent.
It's really just an easy game, man. I mean, look at me. I'm already geared up, ready to go. Got the hairstyle, got the tan, nice tight leggings, show off the glutes, knee-high socks, because, you know, I was in fashion back then. Could unbutton the top button of my shirt, you know, show off some of my time at the gym. You know, you can't let that go unnoticed. But I mean, look at my arm. As it goes up to the bicep, just look how huge my bicep gets compared to my forearm, dude. Girls love that shit, dude. Nothing like a ripped bicep on Gay Boy X. And that's what makes it even better, because if you're gay, then it's like you get that unattainable allure from women. So name your kids Gay Boy X. Lessons from Sneaky. Be a lady killer. You know, we're just gonna ignore items because we already have best in the slot. You can't really get much better than the red shirt, black pant combo. We don't want to spoil that. We're gonna kill these witches. Yeah. End game. I already knew these guys were gonna wake up before I saw them. I'm just that good at the game, dude. I'm just that good. And we're gonna be coming up on
It's nice not to be
here.
dead yet.
We're gonna put in a skill point. We're gonna be choosing the red one because we're wearing a red shirt. We have to go together. Everything goes together. Nothing wasted. It's all about the synergy. You can see the improvement that made to the build. Alright, here we go. Look at this big guy. Look at this big guy. He's nothing, dude. Nothing. See his biceps? Look at that, he's already almost dead. quarter health. Easy, dude. This game's easy. Game's already finished. Okay, see now this is the problem. The game likes to automatically equip bullshit items, but we're gonna just avoid that and keep our red shirt build. Because we know better. Shit, this lag. Why is it so fucking laggy? We're gonna collect our rewards for finishing the entire game.
What now?
Where are they? Here we
Still alive, are we?
go. For beating the final boss. Oh, dual wielding. Okay, fuck this shit. Should I play Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3? You pick. I was gonna play 1, but I don't know, the others are really good. I played Dark Souls 3 the most. Two I've never actually finished. I don't even really know the ending. Like I've seen it, but so I think I'm just starting a new character. I mean, they're all really good fucking games, dude. They're all really, really fucking good games. No, not PoE. Blow me, dude. I mean, I got other stuff. I could turn on like some virtual reality game. I could play some VR shit. I did just get a new game that was really cool. I forgot what it was. Oh shit, I'm downloading. Maybe that's why I was lagging. Maybe that's why I was lagging the whole time. Fuck. Just do Dark Souls. Fuck, this takes forever to load. Holy shit. It's still a black screen. I fucking something up. I'm fucking something up. Something's fucked. New. I think because this game's full screen. Shit's fucked. Okay. This one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This one stream was easily. I've always thought the quality I got was better on YouTube. Well, I got 2 Twitch accounts that I cycle between when they get banned, and like they usually get banned because of music. Like almost all the time. We're not gonna play any of these characters. We're gonna make a new one. Okay. Bandit is the best start in the game. The weapon he gets is easily the best. You can one-shot like early enemies super easily, but I know. Oh gosh, is it? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm toning it down, dude. I'm toning it down. Okay. It's really loud on my end too. Let me know if the balance ain't right. But I want a good amount of starting strength for a weapon I'm gonna get. I need just a little bit of dex to equip it. We're not gonna do any of those. I might just do Bandit. He's got 14 strength off the start. Even though it is an OP-ass start, I have to go with it. The Master Key, you get to pick a gift when you create a character. You basically get something for free. Dude, you're supposed... I'm not gonna respond, dude. I'm done. You get to pick a gift. Basically a free item. This is just a really good heal item. Probably the best one in the game. It gives you full everything, like stamina, health. I believe it gets rid of all your status effects, like if you're poisoned or something. It's a good alternate. Black Firebomb. This is what speedrunners use because it makes the first boss in the game like very trivial. Very, very trivial. But we're gonna be okay. Twin Humanities. This one's mostly useless. You get humanity throughout the game. Binoculars, you can pick this up at some point in the game at actually a very early location. But it's behind like a hidden wall, but regardless, you can still pick it up. Pendant, this is a troll, like it's literally just a troll item. They did say at some point that the developer of the game tweeted out at one point that he always picks the pendant as his starting item, and it got people thinking that the item might have some significance at some point in the game, unlock some certain hidden wall or hidden item, hidden boss, something. But this game has been out for I think 15 years now. Nobody's found any use for this. Master Key is the best, in my opinion. It literally opens over half the doors in the game without the key, without needing the key. But most importantly, it opens up a massive, massive shortcut at 2 points very early in the game where you can save an hour of time. But you would think that's good for speedrunning just because of the time saved, but when you speedrun you don't play through the game normally at all. And you really, it's just useless. You skip a ton of shit in speedrun. And without the normal path through the game, opening up those doors doesn't actually save too much time if you do it the unusual way. Stupid Ring stores health. You get one pretty early. Old Witch's Ring, this one's actually really, really cool. And from a lore perspective, you get to unlock a ton of lore from, so there's 3 sisters in the game, right? And they're 3 witches, and you can't communicate with 2 of them. Really just 1, but you can't understand 2 of them without having the Witch's Ring. You get to choose to start with it, but you do eventually get one in the game. It's very far, but if you're interested in the lore, definitely take that, but we're going to take the Master Key, because we're OP. I'm going to be average. You can, like, make our character blue. It's really kind of fucking dumb, but I think it's with like some sort of custom settings you can customize. Yeah, let's see what we can do. I don't know really how people do this. Tired. Let's see. It must be in here. Well, anyway, I noticed like a lot of people that stream this game, like they have like a full black character, all blue, all red, some shit like that.
In the age of ancients, orbed, shrouded by fog, a land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity, heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos.
That is one of the three witches.
Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
The DLC boss.
With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease.
You get his sword. It's
And
really fucking good
Seath,
too.
the scales, betrayed his own, and the dragon.
Seath has the coolest story. The scaleless dragon.
Thus began the Age of Fire.
All the dragons died. It doesn't really say that, but
soon the flames will fade.
the fire, not
And
meaning
only
fire from the
dark
dragons, but
will
the fire
remain.
from the bonfire. Gwyn's fire, basically.
Even
that one
now,
guy with the beard.
there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Like us. what the fuck? Why is it? Wait. Okay. Oh. Oh. What's going on here? Solution. Oh. It's a disaster. Hold on. What the fuck is going on, dude? Full screen? Off? Maybe? Is this a bug? This has to be a bug. I've never seen this before. It's never happened before, and the game crashed. We're not watching that again, don't fucking worry. Holy shit, what the fuck is going on? It's loading again. Yeah, dude, I fucking blew it. Holy shit, I'm done. I don't know what happened there, dude, but that is... not cool, Dark Souls. Not fucking cool. Then take forever to load up again. I wonder why that happened. Okay, it's coming on now. Coming on. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, dude, every day. I can't go without it, man. You know, it's probably like at least 5 people in sync at once. How come it, OBS is fucking up too? I wonder if it's the display. I think this might be laggier, but... oh god, everything's lagging. This isn't good. Isn't fucking good. Dude, Dark Souls 3 isn't even in my task manager. Not Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls, and like it's on my screen right now. Shit, let's see what's going on. Oh. Okay. What's going on here? You know, I wonder if I ever reinstalled all my mods. There's like mods and stuff to make the game run better and high resolutions, shit like that. I wonder if I ever did that. I reinstalled this game not too long ago. I was surprised to actually see my saves from before. And I don't think I ever reinstalled all that stuff to make it run better. So, we might be fucked. So far so good. I wonder if my character actually saved. Dude, this game auto-saves like every other second, so I wouldn't actually be surprised. We did make it in-game. I'm not gonna play Resident Evil 7, dude. I'm a fucking pussy. Holy shit. Oh wait, it's not Game Boy X. I've been Amnesia like 3 times, and dude, what the fuck is going on? Why is it just... what the fuck is going on here? Oh my god. There we go. I think I remember that bug now. It had to do with the anti-aliasing. Okay, I think we're good. It just like came back to me. Okay, hold on. Tell me if it's not smooth. I'm just gonna roll with what we got. Dude, what does host way mean? What the fuck is host way? Alright. Get this key. And... Whoa, wait. Is it showing the game? Dude, it's so laggy. Hold on. I'm gonna put it back in my old setting. Host way is a Twitch emote? What fucking Twitch emote is that? Okay, this should be smoother. Okay, so I think I picked it up while it wasn't on screen, but there's a guy here who drops a key to get out. But what's more important is that directly above us is a hole, and that hole was created because a guy in a night suit broke through and dropped a key and told us to get out, and he's got a really interesting story himself. So where we're at is a dungeon slash prison that humans made to store all the undead like myself, but they're a little bit more like this guy right here. This is like a typical undead, and they're not even really undead, you know. Holy shit. God, this is a great start. They're not really even undead. They're more like cursed. Would be a little bit more accurate. But the curse makes them sort of undead in a sense. So a lot of times it makes sense to call them undead. But they are cursed, and so are we. We have the dark sign. So dark sign, we can actually see it in our inventory. That thing from the intro. It's kind of etched on your chest. Let's see. Maybe I'll show you that sprawl of goo and guts, whatever it is on your chest. Is it really fucking that loud? Holy shit, okay. Hey, test. Okay, okay. Dude, I need a music boost my voice. How's this? I don't want you to not be able to hear the game is the thing. But the dark sign is that sprawl on your chest. And it changes in the other games also. Like, for example, in Dark Souls 3, it actually looks like your item here on your chest. But that game is incredibly different as far as story goes. It's not really about the dark side at all. First bonfire, right here. Go ahead and rest at it. And that's really loud, even for me. Oh my god. We're gonna take a quick peek up here. If you look at the very top of my screen, you'll see somebody, somebody waiting for us. Oh, I can back up. That's even better view. Way up there, all the way at the top, just waiting for us. And most people will never notice that playing the game. That's like, you eventually notice it if you come back here and pay attention. You're like, where the fuck does this guy even come from? But he's coming from there, and you'll see why. People wonder. Jumps right down. And you can actually beat him here, but I mean, look, I'm doing like 2 damage. So we're not. We're gonna run through here. The music stops. And he's gonna just chill there. He's just gonna chill there for a little bit. We're gonna run in here and grab another bonfire. Now the enemies before, they weren't hostile, so now we're gonna see like our first hostile enemies in the game. These on the ground, messages. You were wondering, those are actually always there. Developer messages, messages written by the developer. The item that drops here is dependent on the class that you start with. So if you noticed, I told you that my weapon that this guy gets is that super overpowered axe, and it's like, why the fuck am I using this little sword? It's because they come from drops in tutorial land. And I didn't mean to jump, I meant to roll. We're gonna backstab this guy. We're super weak. This is like the first hostile. So there's our axe. You know, the game doesn't pause in menus. See if we can dodge them. We equip our axe, and we're one-shotting people. That's why I always think this character, like, if you're new to the Dark Souls series, pick the fucking bandit. Dark Souls 1. The other games don't really have a class like this with a weapon this fucking good. But we can even two-hand it and do so much more damage. This will come back to you later, but we're just coming over here to look around. The way to progress is this way. If you look down here, this is where we were at. There's the bonfire inside that building where the giant demon was standing. If we come over here, we want to go up there. That's where Maid wants to go. This opens a shortcut. Not necessary at all, but it's a way down here. This door is locked from this side, so you do have to come down here if you want to open it up. But we're gonna go up the staircase. And go down the staircase. Because that happens. I'm gonna kill the zombie before we do anything more. Or he's gonna kill us. We're just gonna do insane damage. The other weapons that you start with do not do nearly as much damage as we're doing right now. If I was two-handing it, I would have one-shot him. And now, part of what we missed in the beginning with technical difficulties was this guy. And this was the guy that threw the key down through that hole in our jail cell to help us get out. I'm gonna talk to him. He gives us something very, very important.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
Very, very important item.
And this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Now, he says that he'd hate to harm us after death because of the curse in this land here. If he were to die, we could actually kill him right now. I might for the sake of just showing you, but if he were to die, he would come back as like one of those hollow zombies that we saw earlier. And they just don't have a brain. And when we walk away, he's dead. He died. And we got his souls. At the bottom right, he drops 100 souls. And this is the gate that is unlocked by the key that he gave us. Now here's some enemies. Now, usually this is a pretty tough first area, but we can just one-shot everything. Oh shit. I'm a little rusty. We might throw down an Estus already. That is the important item that he gave us. We're gonna backstab this guy. Now over here in this room is totally optional. Progress is this way, through that fog. But down in here, it's totally optional. There's just sort of an enemy you normally see later in the game, but you can encounter him right here, and this is a totally normal enemy, like generic skeleton, but because we're low level, he's a little tough. But we're just gonna try and backstab him, use our overpowered axe, just totally whiff everything. And he is not at all that easy with any other class. Like, this starting class just makes a complete mockery of the game. And now if you remember, the guy, we can't really see high enough, but that giant demon jumped from up above this archway down below. We're kind of in the opening, that very large open area, center of this building. We're kind of about to enter that. And he just jumped down, and you can hear him a little bit if you listen close. But we're gonna go through and find that he's still waiting for us. He's already looking up. We can do this. Get that sick plunge attack in for 1,000,000 fucking damage. Doing 101 damage. I mean, the other classes typically do like 30. And if you remember also, I mentioned that we pick a starting item, and the speedrunners pick the fire bombs, right? Well, the fire bombs do around 400 damage to this guy, and you can kill him on your first encounter. As you jump into the room here, and he jumps down, if you pick the fire bombs, throw them at the guy, throw them at this demon, you can actually kill him very, very easily. Those fire bombs very easily. But if you don't, gotta run around, get that weapon. And we are out of the undead prison. So it's the undead prison, right? So the reason why it's called an undead prison is because this curse came across the land, causing people to become sort of undead like us. And now being undead is perfectly fine, but the problem is, as time goes on, you're undead for longer, you start to really lose your head, you lose your train of thought, and you become these hollow like husks, like what we've been killing. But you can combat that by picking up souls, other human souls, demon souls, any kind of soul, souls from bosses, like whatever. You can keep your strength up, you can keep your vitality up, your mind, keep it all in check. Grab this item here, Soul of a Lost Undead. And so it's an undead prison because the humans who were not cursed came and sort of corralled and gathered all of the undead, all the infected, and imprisoned them in here for like the rest of eternity. That was their solution to the curse. They couldn't figure out how to get rid of it, so throw them out on top of a cliffside in the middle of mountains, in the middle of nowhere, and leave them there. And that knight that came to save us was human, and he has a really interesting story. But it's really just too long to get into. But he had a really good reason to come and drop that key in our cell. He does have a good reason for it. It's not just the cheesy start to the game. I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit now.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
I'll take that as a compliment, my dude. So it seems like there's a lot of cutscenes, but really, this is the last cutscene for a very, very long time. Cutscenes are actually a little bit special in this game because of that. They're very rare. Very, very rare. That's the most basic of hints in the game. And we're gonna level up. I think we need a little bit more dex and a little bit more strength. I think we actually need 16 strength for what we're gonna do here. My memory is correct. So now we're really at a place that we can call home. This is the Firelink Shrine, and we will be coming back here for the rest of the game. There's a bonfire. I'll kindle at it, rest at it, heal at it. We'll bring other characters to this place, like other NPCs, the friends. They all gather here. It really is home. And this is the first resident.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum.
Undead Asylum. That's the undead prison.
Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go.
So that's a lot of information just thrown at once. The 2 bells of awakening, the prophecy that was mentioned earlier in that cutscene. So the way this game is designed is that you aren't some special character that's very unique or yada yada. You aren't the hero. You're just some sort of generic kind of guy, right? And in that sense, you're just you don't have that sort of special hand-holding with the story or anything like that. It keeps it true to itself. Like if you really were just some random ass guy to walk over here and heard stuff about the world that you live in, then maybe that's a little bit more of a reasonable thing to hear from somebody. But okay, anyway, I'm explaining too much. So this is a later level in the game, like a later area. The monsters here are higher level, but remember I wanted a high strength for a weapon that we can get in here. We can sprint through here, sprint past everything. These are tough as nails, but there's some big ones right here, you'll see. I think this is the weapon. The Zweihander. And I believe the binoculars are the other way. This one's not nearly as good. Holy fuck. I think it was just a little guy that hit me. Okay, we're gonna run away. It actually went pretty well. That went pretty well. We only got hit once. They're still chasing me. Holy fuck. They usually don't come this far. But we're gonna go ahead and reset them. Resting at this bonfire here. So we grabbed this Zweihander. That's one of the very early weapons in the game. One of the earliest weapons in the game that you can get that isn't a starting weapon. And it needs 24 strength, but if you two-hand it, so like look at the X over the icon right now, at the lower left corner of the screen. You can't, that means you're not really using it effectively, right? But if you two-hand it, your strength gets increased by 100% and you meet the requirements for it. So now we have a late game, not really late game, mid to late game weapon right off the start because we did a stupid run. And the reason why this one is so much better than the winged spear is because of that strength mechanic of where you two-hand something and your strength gets increased by 100%. The other weapon is a dex weapon, dexterity weapon, and it doesn't share that effect. So if we come in here, it has lower requirements, so only 15 dex, but 15 dex for a mediocre weapon compared to choking up some strength to be able to two-hand cheese an insane weapon. It's just an easy choice. So now we're gonna see this enemy a lot. This enemy type, and if you see just the range on this, and we're just one-shotting everybody. We're just destroying. And really one of the things about Dark Souls is that weapons aren't just... Oh, fuck. Oh god, that was insane. I gotta dodge these firebombs. I'm gonna go over here and heal up. One of the things about Dark Souls weapons, what makes them good, isn't their values, like stat values, damage values, yada yada. It's their movesets too. Because there's some really, really, really good weapons, but they, I don't know, they have like thrust attacks or something instead of like a swiping attack. And you know, thrust attacks are good for bosses, especially the bigger ones, because they're usually nice and quick instead of like swinging a giant ass sword like this. It takes a lot more time. So it has its perks. But we're gonna go battle axe real quick because swinging inside this tunnel, you clank on walls like this, right? So you can't really swing a huge ass sword in here. And normally this rat is optional, but we want something behind him. Now see, we're only dealing 66 damage compared to like the 140 some we were doing before. That's the advantage that we get from this Y-hander. Now we're in the first real area. And the Berg. $199. Now the reason that was so high was because we attacked him during one of his animations. There's kind of like, oh shit. Vulnerable moments, and that's one of the reasons why this weapon's so good. We just sweeped across 2 targets at once. But there are vulnerable animations in the game. And if you manage to strike someone during that animation, you do, I think, 30% more damage. Some decent, nice little bonus. There are people up there, but we'll go over there eventually. Maybe if I remember. Now we'll see you later. Now a lot of people say this game is like insanely hard or whatever, like skill cap, yada yada. But I mean, like, just look how easy this is, dude. Just like a little bit of know what the fuck you're doing, and we are just smashing through this game. Pick the bandit, run for this Y-hander, make sure you got 12 strength. More is better. And we're even gonna get more because we want to go for 24, which is the requirement of the weapon. Then we can one-hand it. That means we can keep our shield out at the same time and still be striking for nearly the same damage. So I guess now everybody's back alive, if you notice. That's because we rested at the bonfire. It sort of does a reset on the level. It, like, technically can't go up this ladder yet, if you were wondering. Staircase. We will eventually. But it sort of does a reset on the level. Oh wow, that was long. Oh shit, I did not mean to roll like that. That was really bad. Like, we're just one-shotting everything. I think there's a master key door. Because we got our master key, we might be able to unlock it. Totally wrong. But we are coming up on a couple master key doors real soon. Oh wow, we've staggered my attack. Some fire bombs. This may be useful on the boss that's coming up. Right, unequip these. Well, this is the action bar up here. These slots over here. It controls what I can select on my bottom button here. So we unequipped all the souls. So now we only have our heal and our fire bombs. So you can even block with this two-hander. So not having a shield is not too much of a detriment, but it's definitely not better than a shield. There's actually a weapon in Dark Souls 2 that you can block it. You can block like a shield, and it's a two-hander. It's just a giant blade. Now up here is a little tricky. We're gonna try and pull them down. Oh gosh, they can stagger me. So after we get some more armor, they won't be staggering me so much. My stability is just a little low right now. And he's gonna be the tricky one today. The guy's up there is why I don't. And they just killed one? I just saw damage up here. There's usually 3. I see 2. There's one over there. Wait. One of them might be low. Just dodge these attacks. Or try to. Holy shit. Is he gonna come down here? Oh my god. Now, what's weird is that it's backstab. No, tried. What's weird is that the 3 of them are usually standing right here, like in a line. And as you're fighting the 3 down there, there's like, oh my gosh, there's 3 of them. This is definitely the challenge. No, you actually have to fight the 3 of them, and all of these guys are throwing fire bombs at you the entire time. A lot of people die here. I watched like a ton of playthroughs of people in this game, just blind ones, just everybody really. And if people didn't die earlier, they usually will die right here. if the game didn't take them yet before. And here's a master key door. This unlocks a useful item for the first boss right here. It's a consumable. Gold pine resin. This is something that you can buff your weapon. You can use to buff your weapon. And the gold pine resin is actually a lightning damage buff. Throws on some bonus lightning damage. and the boss happens to be weak to it. So if you do take this master key and you go through the level as quickly as we did, you can come here and get this item that makes the boss a little bit easier. And I'm waiting for this guy because it gets a little tricky up ahead. Usually on the first clear of a zone, you do take it a little bit slower. If you're speedrunning, you don't play like this at all. You actually just run past everything. You beat the game at an incredibly low level. And the reason I waited for him is because up here is a guy with a crossbow who will just snipe your ass if you're fighting them down there. And there's a lot of shieldy type characters down here that will just fuck your day up. Oh my god. I can't roll backwards. It has the power of this Y-hander. Like the moveset, everything in combination is just insane. Now here is the place that killed me on my first playthrough of the game. Down at the end of here is a really strong fucking guy, and we're not even going to try and take him out because he probably will kill me. He is a common enemy later in the game, that sword shield guy right there. But right now, even with this Y-hander, we're going to take a pass. There's kind of some things in these games that you're meant to come back to at a later point. And right now we're trying to bait out that barrel. Need some place to swing our weapon. Holy shit. I'm two-handing. Holy shit. That was a two-handed swing. That was a one-handed swing for you. Like that is what happens when you one-hand a weapon you can't use. That almost fucked me. I don't think this is a master key. Oh, it is. This is in the door I was thinking. Now this goes down this way, and we can actually fight a guy down there that will give us a very good weapon, or sorry, a very good ring. Probably, I still use it on my main character in this game, and I probably will never stop using it, but we're gonna go this way first. I don't think there's anything in here, but I'm just gonna check. I still don't think there is anything here, but just double checking. Now here, we're gonna go through this door and fight what I consider the first boss of the game. But before we go across that bridge, we go right back up here. There's a lot of stuff that changes if you know like what the fuck's going on. Like to come up here and kill these archers first. Otherwise you have to fight the boss while these two guys are shooting shit at you. But okay, now we're gonna go fight what I consider the first boss. That first thing earlier in the game, I guess he technically is the first boss. But we're gonna go ahead and equip our pine resin. Get that lightning damage. And run straight ahead. I think that first boss is more of a tutorial than anything. And here we go. Look at that damage. That is... I'm really rusty. I'm gonna take this time to eat. Wow, staggered me through my block. Oh my god, we die? Oh my god, I fucking rolled. Holy shit. Dude, we got fucked. Okay, well at least now you get to see what happens when you die. You spawn at the last bonfire you rested at, and I can't believe we just died to a Taurus demon. And we are gonna lose all our souls. Yeah, dude, we did get butt blasted, holy shit. We're just gonna run. We're just gonna run. See that green over there, those are our souls. Oh my god. We fucking die again, I swear to god. Yeah, when you die, you lose all your souls, which is basically used to level up and buy shit. But you can go back and pick it up if you don't die in between. Just right here. See, I just got a bunch. I'm gonna try not to be stupid. Basically just try not to get hit by anything. Oh fuck. That's what I wanted to do the first time. But boy, did we get fucking blasted. We didn't get lucky. So the bosses have, I think, close to a 10% chance to actually drop a special item. This one drops a demon great axe. And you get a 10% chance to get that demon great axe as additional loot. And there's something behind those boxes here. Go grab those. And it is an insane weapon. A lot of the top speedruns actually will use a weapon that we can get really soon through cheesing. Go over and talk to this guy first though.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astur,
Oh shit.
an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. Do you find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
You keep talking to this guy.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey? This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
And this is where you get the white sign soapstone. An important item for multiplayer.
And in of course, we are not the only one, but I am a warrior of the sun.
He kinda goes nuts on being a sunlight warrior, but really sad story. This guy, he's got a couple different endings to his quests in the game. He's just obsessed with the fucking sun. It's basically a misunderstanding of what the sun is by a group of people. You do find out the truth of the sun that they're looking for at the end of the game, but this group of people, the Warriors of Sunlight, and this is the only one that you meet in this game, that they do exist in the other Dark Souls game, they took that literally. Something they took it as something just very bright, very incandescent, a very friendly group of people. But basically his happy ending is a sort of feeding him a lie. I'm trying to run over here real quick. Gotta get to the right. Hopefully it doesn't kill us. I think we made it. That's that dragon that ran us over the first time. We gotta change some stuff up. We're gonna go battle axe it out for a little bit. And familiar place. And look where we're at. We just kicked that ladder down. We're back in the Undead Burg. We're gonna take this opportunity to level up. And we are one off, but not to worry. We picked up a ton of items that give us souls when we use them. So there's 400. What I'd like to do is get this 24 strength. And then get some health in addition. Health is by far the most important stats in this game. And having it is just nuts. Tons and tons of health. So we hit our 24 and definitely do not have enough, but we'll save that up. And now let's do an experiment. There's Y-hander, go ahead and equip this, and now we can one-hand it. It's not painfully slow. Two-hand still does more damage, but now we're one-handing, so we don't get that bonus strength, but we do get our shield. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Are there still 3 of you fucking watching this shit? Okay, hold on. Yeah. Straight whiz, dude. Straight whiz, my dude. You weren't even watching Sandwich? The fuck? It's a good ass game, man. You missed the boss. Did you see the boss at least? Now, what's interesting a little bit about the first... Yeah, I mean, we tend to be in unison with anything with our dicks, but I like that first boss a lot because the first boss is actually just an enemy that you find later in the game, and they kept his health value the same, the boss version and the regular enemy version. So you get a sense of power growth, I suppose. I've got a mouse on my screen. So then we go through here, some enemies through here. This one's the easy one, and now, but since we're a Y-hander build, this guy's a little trickier than usual. This one right here, because he does not like to come out. He does not like to come out of his cubby. They programmed him to stay in there. And wow, he's actually walking forward. I need him to come out. Oh fuck! I think we got him right here. Fall off. Oh, you fucking cunt. There we go. Now, the reason I say that, because if I've tried to fight him right here, I'd just be teeing it off the wall, so. And right now, we're about to fight something that asks for some quicker weapons and a little bit of a shield, so. I'm gonna switch to our battle axe. I'm right up here. And you can see one of the rats right there, but there's many more. Luckily only 2 of them aggroed, but there's more. I feel like that was a lot less than usual. Maybe it's just like my past playing tricks on me. Come back to our Y-hander now. Now we're in the Undead Parish. We kind of get to a tricky area right here. And not because of this guy, but we are just getting fucked! We just fucking died! Holy shit! We just fucking died without... Oh my god. Holy fuck. I can't believe we just fucking died. Holy shit. Just go back to the battle axe already. This ain't a race through, my dude. This is a lore through. We're here to talk about shit. I'm here to annoy you with my voice. That backstab. We're OP. We're just gonna go through here and fuck shit up instead of talking now. See, now that is what makes these guys dangerous. That little bar coming up on my screen right now. That is poison. And if they strike me enough to fill that up, like if you were to run in here, it happens really easily. Like if you're just to run in here blindly first time, you're just YOLOing your way through the game. You just run in here and you have to fight through these rats at once, and maybe you started with the thrust longsword that just sucks dick, and you don't pick up this Y-hander really early on. Like you're just fucking, you're gonna get poisoned. And poison doesn't scale. Like poison at level 1 is the same effective poison at level 100, so it's gonna do a fuck ton of damage to you. And now this is like the first really tricky part of the game, is that hog, but we're gonna handle him like a professional, running away. I'm gonna fight this guy behind us first. Gonna handle everything that comes behind us right away. It's a little slower, but I don't want to die as much as I have, so hopefully this isn't a wasted effort. Okay, there's a little bit of guys over here that we gotta fight. Try and hard break this guy. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Shield block those. So now here's where the game starts to throw hints at you. So you get this, you come up to this area over here, and you get this item. Alluring Skull. You get 4 of them actually. I guess a couple of them for experimentation. We're gonna go ahead and equip it. Let's read it. Attracts certain types of enemies, right? Skull with meekly lingering souls thrown to shatter and spread souls to attract certain type of enemies. And thank God I had my sound on. I would not have heard this guy. So it's basically a skull with like it breaks, throws skulls or throws souls on the ground, and people are like, oh man, I really want to get those souls, so they go and try and pick them up. So now if you use your eyes, pick it up. Oh, right below us is a fire. There's that really tough enemy. He's actually really hard. We're gonna throw that alluring skull down there, and he's gonna run to it. And we threw it at the fire, and what do you know? He's almost dead. He's almost dead already. We're gonna use a second one, and we just beat an enemy, one of the harder enemies, with almost nothing lost. Didn't drop his helmet. That guy actually has a very low chance to drop a helmet. It's really fucking cool. My main character has it. You only fight, I think there's only 3 of those enemies in the entire game. There's not a lot. And the others are in sort of this library area later on. And I don't really remember how to get through this, so forgive me. But if you're quick, you can actually run straight through that door, because that is actually open when you first get to the area. But that's if you're quick. We're not playing quick. And so you can sort of run under it, and then a guy closes it behind you, and you can handle this area in a totally different way. I'm really just forgetting how to do this the normal way. Hold on. I don't think we can lift it. Right. Okay. I remember this now. So these are what completely hollowed enemies look like. The ones from the very start. And now we have the aggressive versions. They're incredibly weak. But when the game ever talks about going hollow, it talks about turning into one of those fellas. We'll go down here first. And the battle axe start with bandit is insanely good against hollows. Mystery key. I'm trying to remember what this is for, but it is a useful item. And I hear footsteps, so we're gonna keep moving. But I think this is to get underground to an optional area. It is an easier way through the game, but it is optional. You can just go ahead and skip it. And if we do play long enough, we will. I don't like going down to that area. There is an item that is essentially required if you want to upgrade your weapon to any decent level, but it is not required to beat the game, but it's highly recommended. So if I do that, we will come back and get it eventually. This guy's a little bit tough. I remember dying to this guy a couple times, so mainly because he likes to parry. Likes to parry your attacks a lot. Loot this. Fight in a little bit more open area so we can get some backstabs, hopefully. Trying to dodge. I'm gonna try and dodge past them. Oh gosh. There we go. Backstab number 1. Might be able to just kill him. There we go. Now the reason why you don't really want to attack him outright is because that little shield he's got is a buckler. And it is not a normal shield, it's a parry style shield. And parries in this game, press L2, it's a parry. Let's see if I can parry this guy. I'll probably fuck up. I just gotta spear this way a little bit easier. But you can essentially backstab someone if you manage to parry one of their attacks. So let's see if we can do that. Oh wow, he attacked like... I don't know if that attack is even parryable. Let's see if we can get one. This guy's really defensive. That's the shield. And... oh my god. How much health do I have? Oh, I should have drank twice. Oh my god. We're just gonna kill him. No, spears aren't really that easy to parry. We'll get one, don't worry. Parries are especially useful versus a certain enemy type later on in the game. Oh, actually, this kind of pretty good against. If you're as good at him. We might just run. We're just gonna run real quick. I have 0 heals left. So we're gonna come through here, dodge a couple arrows, a couple attacks, and run straight down here. And we find a good friend, very good friend. We'll love and adore for the rest of our life. In a quick second, after we do a couple things, very soon, Andre the Blacksmith. Awesome, awesome, essential character.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astoria. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Insanely good character to know about. We can upgrade our shit through him. It's kinda, this is a Japanese game, right? So the upgrades are Japanese style. You get like the battle axe. So on the left side, let's see how mouse shows. Left side right here, you have my battle axe that we're equipping. It just goes to battle axe +1, battle axe +2, battle axe +3, yada yada, so on and so forth. Learn a gesture from him. And they take Titanite shards, which you can actually buy from them, but that's a relatively hefty amount of souls, the point in this game. But the first upgrade is easily worth it. We might do it twice. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. This one only needs 1. I thought we needed 2. So we're gonna go ahead and upgrade our battle axe twice.
Don't get you tonight.
This is just a particularly good weapon for this area, but we won't be using this weapon permanently. Not at all. And actually, before we go anywhere, just in case we die,
You need it.
lose our souls, just buy another Titanite shard, so we are running light on souls. We're not risking anything. This is the future. No, this isn't the future. This is coming in the future, right? This area here. Very, very cool spot. And I think there's a character we can talk to. Yeah, he's right there. I don't know if he came after the boss or before it, but this is an awesome character. It's like iconic to Dark Souls. The Onion Knight. Always sleeping.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall, or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So, here I sit.
Yeah, dude, you really should finish one.
Weighing my options.
Really fucking good games. So, what he means by that, he's just sitting here waiting for this gate to open, in the hopes that it opens. And this really is where the game starts. After this gate, it's this area, this whole castle in general is probably one of the best areas in the entire Dark Souls series, and it's so much fun to play through. So much fun. I love this place. The first time through it, it's fucking hell. But after you know all the tricks, it's definitely doable. So if you remember very early on in Firelink Shrine, we talked to a fella who mentioned 2 bells of awakening. It was kind of common knowledge that the bells of awakening were needed to be rung to gain access to like the special city, hidden city. And not really hidden city, but hidden to most. Well, he's like, hey, there's 2, you know, which is like surprising to everybody. But this guy figured it out, and he was like, hey, you need to go down to Blighttown and through the Undead Burg, which is where we are right now, and ring those 2 bells, and the 2 bells will actually open up this gate once they're both rung. So let's go ahead and try and do that. You did say there's one in the Undead Burg, so we're here. Let's go fuck shit up. We're gonna go back here. Now there's no really useful items in this area for me, so I actually might go ahead and speed through this game. And now we're actually one-shotting these sort of higher level enemies with our battle axe, with our upgrade. We're used to fighting these assholes. Oh fuck, there's... They're not trouble on their own, it's when there's company. Oh, you cunt trying to heal on me. Oh god, I got cheeky. Firekeeper Soul. This is an important item from a lore perspective. You also do get something out of it indirectly, but it is an important item nonetheless. So this is our first elevator that we're going to run into. You can actually run into some elevators earlier, but they're powered usually by a button in the center of it. Just step on it. Move, and this one moves a long fucking distance. And we're gonna jump off early because we know what's going on. We're gonna get some secrets. We're gonna jump off right here, and now we are all the way back in Firelink Shrine. And that's one of the beauties of this game, right? Is that everything is interconnected. Like, have you seen a loading screen? No, not at all. And so you're like, you get off here and you're like, dude, what the fuck, this is useless. You can kind of jump down there, but you can just walk over there anyway. But what we are going to do is we are going to and then jump over here. And now that is another place you can normally get to as well, but we're gonna come this way. I don't exactly remember what's up here, but it's the fun of it, alright? Little opening. I don't see anything. It's just the bird cage or the bird thing. No, you can drop items here, I believe. This is oh, I remember this. This is the pathway. Like if you want to go back to the undead asylum, this is how you get back. If we curl up like a ball here, the bird, which is over. Where is this fucking bird? Down there. The bird will come pick us up and take us back. And it has a new boss there waiting for you. There's a ton more enemies. Just a lot of stuff. And the boss they're waiting for you actually has one of the highest health pools in the game. It's not a fun boss to fight. Not at all. And why the fuck can I not make it up here? Holy shit. And that is the key to one of the locked doors in the asylum. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, you drop keys, or you drop stuff for a lot of birds actually in like every single Dark Souls game too, Ryan. Oh fuck, I didn't not mean to do that. I wanted to jump across. Oh well. So this is the character that you're gonna run into very early on. So just to give you perspective on where we're at. We're back at the Firelink Shrine with that. He is a crestfallen knight. That's his actual name. I don't know if we ever find out his actual name. I can't recall, but just for relativity, we'll come up here, show you where we come from. This guy is a little bit useless to talk to right now. I think he gives you a covenant item, but
hello there. I believe we are not acquainted.
It's not amazing.
I am Petrus of Thurland. Have you business with us?
He's
If
like
not,
a super religious
I prefer
fuck.
to keep a distance, if possible.
But the holy gods, yada yada, whatever.
Hello. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance.
We're gonna keep bugging him.
But I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
Yeah, that's not it.
Oh,
We want more, dude. We want more.
Again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to
He
teach
actually
you
is.
some miracles? Would that please you?
Yeah, of course, dude.
Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
And this is sort of the religion. It's close to the game, or it's close to the idea of religions, covenants. In the later games, especially Dark Souls 3, you can sort of just equip and unequip these covenants as you wish, but here you actually have to go to a person, talk to them,
Now
join the
let me show
covenant.
my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by
Really
your
dedicate
efforts
yourself. You
and
can
your
really just mix and match them as you want. In later Souls, they really marginalized it, but gameplay is gameplay.
My companions are cheese.
I do prefer the Dark Souls 3 way, but it's a lot cooler this way. So now, where were we? We unlocked that elevator over here. There's the massive, massive shortcut. Back up against this wall over by Mr. Priesty Rapey the kids. Let's go back up here. We never really rode it all the way down. We jumped off early, but this is where it goes. And you can see a lot of this place is explorable without any special jumps or anything like that. You can really go all over the place, but there's nothing extraordinary that you'll miss. And now the other side over there will pass us. Now that we've activated the elevator. There it goes. So one is always at the top, one is always at the bottom. Yeah, now it's gone. And now he doesn't respawn. He is like one of the special characters. So the other one, I didn't mention this before, the sort of hog thing that we fought, that does not respawn either. He's like sort of the tougher special defined enemies do not respawn after you kill them. So there's a lot of stuff there's a lot of stuff that's not explained, but it happens, so you gotta get used to it. And now if you progress through this level normally, you'll come the way that they are facing. You'll see that. Now these are those guys that parry. He just tried to actually parry me right there. We're just gonna go all in. The one on the left is the one that parries. He's got that stupid fucking buckler. Someone's casting spells at us from above, but we're gonna kick his ass in a couple minutes. Get the backstab. Backstab's super good in this Dark Souls 1 game. Got nerfed to shit. Dark Souls 2 got sort of balanced in Dark Souls 3. I don't think Dark Souls 3 backstabs are that good. I mean, they're good, but they're not Dark Souls 1 good. Like, backstabs in this game are insane. Like, just look at this bullshit. Like, it's this. Like, if people really think Dark Souls 1 is hard, like, you just fucking backstab everything. Now, when you run through this the first time, this is where we fought the boar. This is where we cheese the boar with the fire and the alluring skull. Oh, fuck. Totally forgot. Let's just kill myself. You can run through here, and this guy actually closes the gate on you. We can't close it. But, oh, wait, can we? This is what he does. You can run through it as it's closing. You can make it. You can make it. You just can't be distracted by anything. So you can skip a good portion, you don't have to fight the boar, you don't have to do nothing. You can skip it. And speedruns do that. Poke him. We're in a tiny area, so that's why I prefer to use the battle axe. That's why I've kind of upgraded it. This Y-hander is definitely better for the upcoming boss, but the boss can be done either way, without. These backstabs. That would not have landed in Dark Souls 3. I'll tell you that right now. Would absolutely not have landed. That was bullshit. 40 tabs of GIFs, dude? How the fuck do you have 40 tabs of GIFs open? I'm backwards. I need to go back in the church. Where am I going? I need to go upstairs in the church. Oh, I'm really far off. So we ran through here before. If it's a little bit familiar, it should be. Some random chance loot. None of that stuff is guaranteed that drops. It's typically stuff the enemy's actually wearing. Usually if you come across an enemy and he's using some sort of weapon or armor, it's on his drop table. Some rarer than others. We just have so much Estus that we're just gonna go ahead and heal. Oh, and I got parried. Oh, luckily he didn't get the parry attack off. Oh. That was a parry. Oh, he just tried again. finish him off? Alright, he's got like 1 health left. I'm gonna finish him off. So now as a spellcaster, he's a summoner type of spellcaster. When we're just gonna run at him before he gets too many guys up. We're just gonna ignore everything. It's fucking dance. Bullshit. I've never actually had him drop like that. What the fuck am I gonna do now? Hold on. Holy shit, what the fuck is going on? Holy fuck. Hold on. This never happened. Oh my god. And I just got backstabbed. Holy shit. Oh my god, he fell down, dude. Oh my god. I just got fucked. That guy fucked me up, dude. He backstabbed me. Holy shit. Go back to that elevator. This is going to be a lot faster now that a lot of the exploration is done. I always take my time my first time through any zone on any character. Just because I do want to fully explore just everything available. I don't like missing stuff. Even if I know what it is and I don't need it. It's all about the lore, dude. I'm not even reading anything. Reading any of the item descriptions. You know, it may just be smart just to switch to my Zweihander. Swip. Might just be smart just to switch to my Zweihander. So let's try this again. Holy shit. Maybe kill these first couple guys. Let's fucking dance. He buffs their damage too, which really sucks. Oh, what? Okay. I've never fought him over here either. Like, tons of shit that's never happened to me is happening. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is fucked. This shit's fucked, dude. We're gonna be doing what we should have been doing. I suppose we are kind of twinking it this game. I think I leveled up my health once, and usually, solid advice, you know, when you first start this game, use your starter weapon for a little bit. You got the requirements for it, they're decent. Bandit, special case. The Pyromancer actually even Cleric with Pyromancy is even specialer case. Oh shit, it kicked. But just, you know, start the game, pump points into health. Just absolutely double your health bar. One of the first things you do. And you'll have no problems with anything. Like, we're dying to, like, look how much damage these guys are actually doing to us. We just cast a spell. That would make times tough. Oh fuck. it makes things trivial. It really does. I think my internet just went out for a quick second. I don't know what just happened, but that's what happens to me during League games. Just all fucking day I lose my internet connection just the entire time. For a quick second. Now we're going to the second boss. A couple little enemies up here. And then the boss fight. I should have activated a humanity before we get here. We're missing a little bit of lore, which remind me if I forget. But I'll go human I'll go human form after this. You get a ton of buffs being in human form. But you can only summon people in human form. It's a big deal. Get another cutscene. Look at that bell tower. That's what he's talking about. That's one of the bell towers. This guy has some awesome loot. We're gonna try and get it. If you kill him in a special way, you get an axe. Not really kill him. I don't think you even need to kill him. All you need to do is cut off his tail, and you get to use his tail as an axe. So we're gonna try and cut off his tail during this fight. And by that, you actually need to physically hit his tail. And we got it on one hit. Holy cow. So we got one weapon. It's an awesome weapon. We're gonna try and heal. Hold on. Let's get this off. Heal again. Oh my god, we just got fucked. Holy shit, my rolls are so bad. I'm really rusty, man. If I didn't roll right away, I would have lived. But let's go ahead and look at what we got. We killed his tail. Let's see. Gargoyle's tail axe. Less damage. I mean, look at this. This is sort of a hidden, quote-unquote, weapon from a boss. And it does less damage than his Y-hander, so that gives you an idea of the power of this Y-hander that we're using. Slice-tailed the gargoyle guarding the Bell of Awakening in the Undead Church, or patrolling in Anor Londo, which is the later area, can be used as a bronze battle axe, bends dramatically during large attacks owing to its nature as a tail. Anor Londo is a later area in the game that is very important in the lore. It's where we're going right now, actually. The whole idea of the ringing the bells of awakening, becoming the undead pilgrim, is being a pilgrim from the undead asylum to Anor Londo. And I forgot to go human. I need to go back to that bonfire to go human. But that's okay. We'll do that some other time. You know, I really should do it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do it. There's a summon stone that I don't really want to miss. I'm not in the mood for missing. I believe it's up there. Gosh, I'm having a hard time remembering. Let's give this another shot. Didn't I fall off? I missed something. Didn't I miss something? Like, I'm trying to remember. I thought I fucked up. Yeah, I totally did fuck up. There was something that I didn't get. Where was it? Down there? Was that it? I thought it was something different. There's the crow. Giant ass crow. So, why is there a giant fucking crow? Well, this is the crow that goes back and forth from the undead asylum, right? And this is just theory, by the way. This is like fan theory. And it's proven through bosses later on in the game that the amount of souls that you have if you have a ton of souls, like I explained a bit earlier how souls kind of give you life force as an undead. It keeps you from going hollow, it keeps your mind in check, but it also has some other effects like making you stronger, and one of them is making you larger. So there's a giant fucking crow that goes to a place where a lot of shit dies, drops all their souls. The theory is it feeds off those souls, like when those things die, it's feeding off those souls and not letting them take it back. So you just get a person full of hollows they're just soul starved and they're stupid as hell, and this bird is fucking taking it all. So reverse hollow didn't work because we had no humanity, so we're gonna go ahead and use some. Let's equip it a little quicker. So now at the top left you see we have 1 instead of 0, 0. So we have 1 humanity. And we're gonna offer it. And it turns a little brighter, and look at us, or look at our skin. Nice and happy human. Now we are a human. Now how the fuck did that happen? Well, humanity sort of stores itself in vessels, right? And if a human dies, it doesn't really, like, you have to sort of be, you have to understand like how souls kind of work in religion. Like, they aren't really connected to a human body, a human form. But in this game, you can kind of pick them up, fuck around with them, and essentially consume them to become human. That's what we're doing. We just undid our curse. We just undid our undead curse, essentially. By basically killing someone else who had humanity and taking it from them and eating it. The magician guy was a one-off spawn. Holy fuck, we are getting fucked up. We're gonna eat at the top of this ladder. Mess this. Now that we don't have to kill the tail, it should be a little bit easier just to focus the boss down. And here is some sign that we get to see from being human. And he's a little familiar, right? He is Knight Solaire, the Sunlight Knight from Astora. Astora is like a country like America or whatever. Europe. Far off land, very far away from here. He's traveled a long way to be where we're at right now, so he's gonna help us with this boss. Cut off the tail. Cut off the tail anyway. Now a big reason why it's so easy now is that it's focusing Astora, and now holy fuck, there are 2 gargoyles. That is like the big surprise of this boss. You have to kill 2 of them. When one reaches 50%, the other one spawns, and if you notice, this one does not have the same helmet or the same tail. It's a little weaker. Oh my god, we almost just died. Even Astora just finished it off. Astora. Even Solaire. Oh my god, he just killed it. Holy shit, Solaire. Whoa. I have never seen him do that before. Dude, a lot of cool shit's happening this run. I'm really glad I did this. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way up, and that was the big challenge of this area, by the way. So Lair does make it a lot easier. Summoning in general makes this game easy. If you're having a trouble in a boss, you can summon shit. The NPCs, there's usually an NPC you can summon at most bosses, probably like 75%, like 3/4 of them, and at the very least, they draw aggro, and you can just run up behind the boss and smack its ass a couple times for free damage without having to worry about dying, which is probably the best part of them. But you can also summon, the other players summon signs, like that I showed earlier with the white sign soapstone. You can actually summon other players playing the game. And that is really where the game starts to become incredibly easy, when you start summoning players. And I feel like some Dark Souls 3 bosses were intended to be co-op bosses. This game, not so much. The bosses in this game are a lot simpler. It's just the first one. It's the first Dark Souls. There was Demon Souls where the bosses were a little more gimmicky. A lot of them were just horribly designed. Like they just run up and auto attack you, yada yada. But Dark Souls 1 was kind of a mix, but less gimmicks. They're just easy auto attacks. They're kind of just like enemies. Dark Souls 2, they brought the gimmicks back, but they're incredible. Like the boss design was great in Dark Souls 2. They're awesome bosses. Dark Souls 3, they're almost like raid bosses in World of Warcraft. Like they have phases and do different shit throughout the fight. Dark Souls 3 bosses are really fucking good. They're really, really good from a gameplay perspective. Dark Souls 2 is definitely the most interesting though. They're gimmicky, but occasionally easy. So here is the Bell of Awakening, number 1. Now in the world of the game, there's only believed to be one Bell of Awakening, but remember that guy said like, "Whoa, dude, I fucking found another one." So a lot of people are just expecting to be done at this point, but dude, there's fucking 2. And this is a huge deal in the lore of ringing up a Bell of Awakening. Because remember, your equals in starting, your equals in the lore are those little zombie hollows, dude. Like, we are a hollow from the undead prison. And we can see them all over the place. We can see the other hollows from that undead prison just all over the place, and they're just getting one-shot by us. So we are kind of special in that sense, but in the game lore, that is what is expected of anything that comes out of that undead prison. And here we are, dude, we fucking come out and we're kicking ass. We run past the fucking dragon, we ring a Bell of Awakening, and it attracts a lot of attention, such as this guy. He traveled here to see who the fuck rang this bell.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Careem, the Palm. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh out to confess. But who can? He who sin is my domain.
Yeah, he's a fucking dick. He does sell some cool stuff though. A lot of it is multiplayer. So Book of the Guilty, you can actually, because there's some actions in this game that cause your sin level, quotes, to rise, and these people can be invaded purposefully. So like if you invade a guilty player, you gain a little bit of a bonus to your stats, and I believe the enemies become more aggressive. There's a little bit of weird stuff going on, but this, when I say guilty player, like, I mean killing NPCs or killing friendlies in general. there's a lot of things that can raise your level of guilt, raise your level of sin, really. But and one of the downsides is that you can get invaded more frequently because people want to fuck your shit up. They get more rewards out of killing these players too. This, I don't really know what this is. If you're killed by an invader, use this to report the crime of the trespasser. Okay. So something I definitely forgot to explain. You can invade other people's single-player worlds. So there's an item that you get later in the game called a Red Eye Orb, cracked Red Eye Orb, and you can break this cracked Red Eye Orb to invade someone else's single-player game as an enemy, and you can just try and kill them. And if you kill them, you get humanity, and depending on your covenant, you get an item related to the covenant to progress it. And humanity is definitely probably one of the better items, but the covenant items in this game are kind of build specific. Like there's some covenants that are just like, wow, dude, you really gotta level up this covenant to full to really get this shit. It's just fucking awesome, but most of them are just useless, so fuck it. And I think invading actually raises your sin, but not nearly as much. Not nearly as much. And these items are kind of useless nowadays. I think the Dark Souls 1 community is like under 1,000 players. I'm just guessing, but I mean, just imagine. Purging Stone. This is one of the few places you can actually get a source of Purging Stones from. It's a really rare item, and breaks Curse. Curse in Dark Souls 1 is the most harshest form of curse in any of the Dark Souls. In Dark Souls 3 and 2, curse was just if you're human, it made you undead. In Dark Souls 1, if your curse bar filled up, now remember this is like that poison bar. Poison, bleed, curse, they all fill up sort of a bar on your screen every attack. And the enemies that build up curse in Dark Souls 1, if they manage to fill that bar up, it's insta-death. Just instant death. So if you're fighting a curse-based enemy in Dark Souls 1, your health bar does not fucking matter. It's the fucking curse bar that matters. So, this is a useful item in some certain scenarios. Some decent items here. The poison resistance ring is useful. It definitely is very useful, but it's very expensive. If we could afford it, I would have bought it. It makes the Blight Town a lot easier, and you'll see why.
You are not welcome anytime. It is only
1,700 people playing. Wow. I wonder if we can actually invade someone then. That'd be really fun. So instead of running back there, you get a choice, right? There's an item called a Homeward Bone. Return to the last bonfire you rested at. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Save some time. Level up. Some vitality, some 1 point in dex, I guess. And that's really just for the future weapons that we might get. Gives us a little bit of damage too, I believe. So there's a ton of different stats here. When you level up any stat at all, you do get things. You do by default get things like physical defense. Default, like you could level up your attunement and you get a little bit of physical defense, magic defense, flame defense, and lightning defense. It all goes up with level, but you can level up resistance to level those up at an increased pace. But like say like just leveling up your strength, you get a little bit anyways. So it kind of incentivizes you to like, hey, you're having trouble on a boss, just go fucking level up. You'll take less damage. Go grind some shit up. So now we need to go to Blight Town. And that means we need to go back to the Ended Burg. I'm trying to think what's the easiest way. could use our master key. Hold on. I'm really trying not to fuck this up. So, let's make our run through Blighttown once more. Look how much less damage we're actually taking from these fire bombs. And the only difference really that we made is leveling up a couple times. And these are some really early levels. Another big difference is that we're in human form. So being human increases your health, increases your drop chance of loot, a couple different things. If you're trying to farm an item from some guy, like you really want a weapon that drops, like, let's go human form, test your luck. I was surprised actually Dark Souls 1 was actually ranked that high, Ryan. You can talk in the YouTube chat too, I have that open. So we're gonna go take care of some unfinished business here. There's kind of an area off to the side over here where you get to see a merchant. And now that we have decent gear, take care of these guys no problem. Get our stamina back. Good old 1-2, or just missed the 2. And now it's like, dude, what the fuck are you gonna do here? Well, use your observation skills, and like, and we're gonna meet this guy.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you. Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
And there's actually something we want to trade our souls for. This is a useful key, but if you remember right, we got the master key. We opened the door that it opens. And we got our lightning damage buff from it. Repair box. This is an incredibly useful item, and I should have saved my souls because I do not think I have enough. We need to buy a ton of arrows from this guy because we are going to play with some cheese. We're going to spend all of our money on these standard arrows.
Thank you, kind.
And I don't know if we even have a bow yet. No, we didn't get a bow drop yet. We might have to buy one. We may have to actually buy a fucking bow in this run. So if you see this guy's weapon, it's the battle axe. That is the bandit battle axe, and he has a chance to drop it. So any other character does have a chance to get this bandit battle axe relatively early. It is a guaranteed item though that you get eventually from just playing the game and being observant with a loot on the ground. Like, you just don't let anything pass you by. You'll get everything. The only item that you really can't get that you out of that choices of starting items is that pendant that the developer kind of trolled with. That's nowhere in the game. Everything else you can get. And so if you remember, earlier I mentioned there's like, hey, there's that place we might go to later. If I remember, this is how you get to it. And I fucking missed. I tried to jump, I promise. I did try to jump. Don't drink, kids. Titanite shard. I think that's pretty rare. Visit that blacksmith. So Titanite is what's used to upgrade weapons in these games. Every Dark Souls game ever. And in Demon Souls, gosh, what were they called? They were colors. So you can get the Titanite shards in this game, but there's also like green Titanite, red Titanite, and I think blue is another one. And most weapons just use regular Titanite, but there are some specifics we'll come across actually really soon because we got all those arrows. There are some specifics that do actually like, hey, you need fucking red Titanite to upgrade this weapon. You can't just use the regular old shit. And that's where the farming in this game comes in, because getting the more specific stuff does take time. We got a light crossbow here. I'm almost thinking we should have just bought crossbow bolts instead of 100 fucking arrows. Holy shit. What the fuck was I doing? I guess there's no point in getting this item. So one of the reasons I want these 100 arrows is to kill that dragon that blew fire all over us. There's a way you can cheese him if you just buy enough arrows, you know, to whittle him down one shot at a time. From a distance, of course. He drops. So if you remember from that last boss, that gargoyle boss, if you cut off a tail, you get a special weapon. Well, that also is the case with the dragon. So if you cut off the dragon's tail, you also get a special weapon. And cutting off a tail is really just doing enough damage to the tail. You don't need to slice it or anything. So you can sit at a distance and shoot the tail with arrows until it breaks, and you get a reward for it. Just gonna run through here. The reward you actually get is a very, very good sword. Very good. And a lot of speedrun strats use the sword. There are ways to fight the dragon, like man mode, the speedrunners use. But you just have to be really fucking good at it, and I'm not, so I don't do it. Especially because there's this cheese way. I've never actually fought in man mode. We need to make sure that we've killed everything before we go down here. You'll see why very soon. Spyhander! My boy! 3 of them, 1 hit. These sweeping attacks, dude. So we're going down here. Remember, keep in mind, we're only able to get in here because we got the master key start. We're ahead of here, ahead of time. Ahead of usual time. So, keep that in mind. And we're gonna go down here and we are going to find someone very special. If you don't know how to backstab, learn, because that's how you beat this guy. If you're not bad, like me right now, we might just poke him. Might be a little bit easier. Wow, that wasn't a backstab. There we go. And that is your main damage source in this boss. Not really a boss, it's more of an NPC. And I mean, still, like, look at his health. It's just... I barely touched him. That's the highest damage attack you can really do to him. I mean, like, we're using his Y-hander so fucking early on in the game, two-handing it. And that's how much damage we're doing. and he just fucking one-shot me from the side. I don't. Gosh, that hitbox was crazy. I had block up and everything. We're gonna go. We'll do it. We'll do it. He's worth the struggle. Not only for the item he drops, but for the shortcut. It's right behind him. We'll just fight it right here, I suppose. Okay, let's try again. Oh wait, I didn't finish him off. I'm still hearing. Yep. Yeah, if that guy wasn't so noisy, man, he could have gotten me. Okay, let's try again. So, different weapons have different backstab bonuses. They're not just like a multiplier on the weapon. Well, technically they are, but the multiplier changes from weapon to weapon. So, Zweihander may have a different backstab multiplier than Battle Axe, right? What happens is that they're daggers that are just designed for backstabbing, and the amount of damage that you get from using a dagger with like a wimpy ass fucking attack. Oh shit, am I dead? Oh fuck. Okay, we're just gonna do this another time. Holy fuck. He just attacked me twice really quick. The damage that you get from a dagger, the bonus, is just so incredible that it offsets the low base damage by such a huge amount that for fighting guys like that, it's almost always good to have an upgraded dagger on hand just for that scenario. But we are just getting fucked up, so we're gonna go ahead and do something else. See if we can't live through this. Maybe we can make the run. Now, usually after a certain amount of time, he will... that's unfortunate. I get hit there. He will actually come down and land, and we can fight him toe to toe. So we'll try and get his tail weapon man mode. Now he just went to the other side, and I just walked into his fire. What? What the fuck? Just need to get the RNG. He'll do his jump attack eventually. He will. I promise. Oh my gosh. Well, if this was a speedrun, it'd be fucking dead. I'll tell you that much. This sucks. Yeah, this really sucks. Wow. Okay, we're gonna cheese his ass. maybe. I didn't know you could lift from over here. This is new for me. I'm gonna try for like another minute. Try and get him to land. I've never seen him be so stubborn. I think I might be doing something wrong. What if I come over here? Yeah. Shit, dude. Okay, we're gonna cheese him. I'll show you how to cheese him. Okay. And we don't want to go through the berg. We're just gonna take a shortcut that we unlocked. Oh fuck, I need to buy that bow. I can't cheese him yet. Okay, let's see, what else can I do yet? We need to go down to Blighttown. And I remember that only hint that we got that we need to go to Blighttown was that asshole in Firelink Shrine. He's like, well, there's 2 bells, and one's in Blighttown and one's in Undead Berg. That's it, that's all the game tells you. Oh god, how do I get to Blighttown without killing anything? I need to get past that one guy that kept killing us. That's the way I usually do this game. So I just kill his ass. Okay, let's see if I can. Just soak some damage. Hopefully we make it on our second run. He doesn't do the full bridge. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We made it. So arrows don't have range from here. If that's what you were expecting, we can't actually hit him from here. You don't have enough range. The damage drops off over time, like every foot or whatever. A little damage comes off the top. So you can't actually kill him from here. What you do is you go down below that little area from before where I was having trouble with this Y-hander, like, oh wow, this swing rate is too big, and where like the rats are. You go down there and you could actually hit his tail with a bow. You can get pretty darn close to him, but under the bridge instead of on top of the bridge. Now this is the place I don't usually go very early on in the game. I usually just kill that guy in the basement, so I think the bonfire's up here if I remember correct. As always, just one-shotting shit we shouldn't be one-shotting. Now we are back in the end of the berg. It's all intertwined, everything's interconnected. That door that we opened earlier, this goes, this gate, I guess, this goes straight down. So our main bonfire that we're going to use is still the Undead Berg, but just the level design is like this area covers just so much space, but because of the level design, like that one bonfire is able to serve as like our central hub for so much. These dogs are actually fucking horrible. Fast enemies. I hate fast enemies in these games. I really suck at fighting fast enemies. I'm just being a completionist here. You don't need to do this at all. Coming to the backside. Now these fire wielding torch wielder dudes, they actually have some really deadly attacks. They're not even using it right now, but they have like an onslaught that sometimes they use. Yeah, that. And two of them just happen to use it at once. And that will literally just unlock you and one-shot you if you manage to get hit by it. So, God, we didn't. So, we are approaching a optional boss. There are two main ways through this game, right? There are actually a couple different ways through this game, but we're hitting our first major branch right here. And one of them leads us through this area. I stupidly got hit by that. And it's locked behind a boss. We're gonna fight. Assassins are really annoying characters for Y-hander builds, strength builds in general. We use slow weapons. This is where I like stuff like the rapier. That's why I level up Dex even on like... We're not gonna be able to kill the fucking boss, dude. We have no Estus. That sucks. Just go back. I know a waste of time when I see one. Metal Gear Solid ladders. Gosh, what's the quickest way? I think. God damn it! I'm gonna kill myself. If we live cool. Wow. Holy shit. Not the level? Nope. Okay, we need to go back to gosh, I really just want to kill this fucking guy over here. Let's go one more time. Let's go a couple more times. If I do fail this either way. It really sucks getting hit by these guys, but I guess it doesn't matter since he has what fucking one-shot moves anyway. Oh my god. Alright. Well, that does it. Okay, let's go around. Round 3, buddy. This guy's name is Havel, by the way. It's really important character in the lore, and actually he's kind of a mystery. This guy may be an impersonator of Havel. You don't really know, and it's never really explained. Can't get hit once this whole fucking time. Wow, we got lucky. Just say I got lucky. Oh my god. This sucks. I'm trying to think of what's the other way through. It's through the fucking place with those weird ass assassins. But I really don't want to do that. Maybe I'll just run past Havel for now. I don't really need his ring, I suppose. I just need a shortcut. We have Master Key, so I should be able to get through. I just don't really remember. It's been a long time since I did a playthrough of this game. Let's just run through him. Okay. Last staircase. Gotta get that first dodge. It's important. Use our Master Key. We're in the forest. Dark Root Basin. I guess we'll come back and kill him later. When he's not really like... we can survive 3 of his attacks. But we also have to kind of run through this area because it's a little tricky. And it's a little awkward because we're actually running to the entrance. So... I think there's a cave with a bonfire around here somewhere. I just don't remember the exact position. But there is a cave we are going to take advantage of. I think it's right there. The Grass Crest Shield. That is the best shield in the game by far, bar none. And here's our bonfire. We're going to take advantage of this for a little bit. If this was like a normal playthrough, I'd keep trying to fight that guy, Havel, till I beat him, but I don't want to bore you guys to death. So the reason why Grass Crest Shield is so important, right? So like, wow, it has less stability, 28 versus 200. It has the same block actually, but 62 block is shit. You want 100% block, so you can block actually full damage. Spider Shield. Yada yada. Shaped with a large black spider on it. Resistance to poison. I didn't actually remember that, but I do now. It's okay. Grass Crest Shield, though. Old medium metal shield of unknown origin. The Grass Crest is lightly imbued with magic, which slightly speeds stamina recovery. Incredible. The stamina recovery factor of it. It does actually increase your stamina recovery, even though it doesn't explicitly state it like in an item description. You have to go into like the lore part of things to really see it, but it does actually do what it says. You can see that green glow on me and those 3 arrows at the top left. That's signifying that I am generating stamina much quicker. It's hard to actually see without like a direct comparison, but I think it's like a 1.5 times speed modifier. And this is actually an important guy. He can drop his halberd. A lot of speedruns actually rely on this drop. They'll come through, they won't kill anything, they'll just run through Havel, use the Master Key, come through here. Oh, this guy just happens to drop his halberd. Alright, speedruns live, we'll go through and try and kill the game. Otherwise, like, start a new fucking character, try and get this halberd drop. And that involves, going through and killing that dragon's tail for the dragon weapon to be able to kill this guy. He's just blocking everything in me. Holy fuck. I'm just gonna go rest of this fucking... I'm getting fucked up. This weapon isn't good at killing him at all. The weapon speedrunner just uses like a fast sword. Does a lot of damage too. Fire type damage. It's a big deal. I don't remember exactly where this goes. But remember, we're coming through this area backwards, right? So you normally have to fight that halberd guy to get to the bonfire. I think we're in the ghost area. No. Okay, this is good. But we really can't die here. And we are not going to try and fight these drakes. No way, no how. Oh my god. I can't believe we fucking lived with like 1 health. Never mind. Just make sure we're topped off. Maybe that'll happen again. So, big old dragon here. This is actually one of the ancient dragons from the intro movie. And he is actually alive. But he doesn't awaken unless you pick up a specific one of these items. And I think it is this one here. Oh my god, it's actually just walking on top of it. Oh my... He's gonna use so much damage. Oh my god. I thought the trigger was picking it up. Holy shit. Oh my god. Holy shit. I always thought it was picking up the item, not just walking on top of it. But he's a fucking sleep, dude. You can just walk right past him otherwise. And you're welcome to like pick up his other shit, I guess, as long as you don't walk right there. The item that's there is, I don't think I've ever used it in any of my characters. And the only reason I say that is because I've never used it. And I usually skip this dragon anyway. So, just based on that, I don't know if it's any good. I guess something important to say is that this grass crest shield, even though it's on my back, I'm not really using it. It still gives a stamina bonus. It's just an incredible item. Even if you're just two-handing shit, yada yada, all the fucking time, and oh my god, the dragon's just permanently awake now, holy fuck. Let's see if we can get through. Don't breathe on me, bro. Okay. Holy fuck, we made it. And this is the key area right here, this bridge. This is how you know we made it. We're coming up on the Blighttown side entrance. Well, we don't fall off this right here. Okay. Let's unlock this door. And this is a shortcut that we just unlocked. Let me just come down here so I remember where we're at. It's a ghosty area. Yeah, this is where the ghosts are at. So we just unlocked that shortcut. That's an incredible shortcut. If we do die, which I might, trying to jump down through the Blighttown fucking hell, you'll see what kind of shortcut that just unlocked. But now we are entering Blighttown. See, the video color changed. All sorts of things. There's some enemies up here. We are gonna skip them completely. No good items. Nothing really got from them. they have some attacks that really fucking hurt. You can see the poison build up coming on, and like it just did incredible base damage too. Like it's just like their normal attack. So we are going to make our way down this structure of rotting wood. And there's a lot of stuff you can get here, but none of it's really worth it. This is really the only place you fight these weird bugs too. Even if you make it all the way down to the bottom, you don't fight these weird bugs. So you can see there's some moving structures in the back. We're going to use those. Just make our way down. They're kind of elevators, ongoing elevators. And these bugs attacking us. This is the worst part of Blighttown, is getting to Blighttown. And look how much poison damage that just got. This is why I was saying that those poison rings are actually quite good. Gosh, there's a drop down. I want to use. Oh my god, we're toxic. Holy shit, I can't fucking attack. I'm just being attacked constantly. I couldn't even roll. Getting to Blighttown is the hardest part of Blighttown. It really is. that was actually horrible. We can actually run back through the Undead and get to that shortcut area, but it might actually be easier just to do this. Run past those dragons. It wasn't too bad. Now if I had a bone... We'll get it. We'll get our run through. We'll make it. Now, one of the speedrunning items is across that bridge, just covered with dragons. It's a ring that increases your damage by a huge amount if you're low on health. And so the idea is that you let yourself get, I think it's 20% and below, you get the damage boost. And I think it's a huge damage boost. I'm like, I think 75% increased damage. Which like, so imagine you play the game, you're not planning on getting hit ever, right? So 75% damage. The fact that you've taken 75% of your health off doesn't affect you because you're just a fucking god, and you're not gonna get hit. That's the whole idea. So speedrunners definitely use that ring when they're running through areas like this, though they don't let themselves get low. I mean, these are typically just runs, but before bosses, there are usually ways like jumping off of buildings or something to lower your health, and they know the places to, like, you know, jump off this roof like 4 times and you're in the perfect health threshold for the ring to take effect. And they do that and they go fight the area boss and they're doing some insane damage. And I thought I rolled that. And there's nothing you can do, dude, if you get hit once. That was really fucking annoying. I'm getting tired. Holy fuck, I almost fell off. I could go to my other character for a little bit. I've already done all this shit on. Only level 38? Oh, 62. So there's no way that's the one. So, as you can see, still using this Y-hander and Grass Crush shield. Like, they're just so fucking good. The helmet that you get, there's a boss in the game, where there's sort of three enemies in one, and one of them drops a helmet that gives you the same effect as the Grass Crush shield. So you get a ton of stamina. Like, my stamina regen is pretty bonkers. I wonder what I got my weapon at. Plus 10. I don't think I've gotten the item for plus 15. Thinking of longbow. This is what I was talking about. The Mask of the Child. There's the Mask of the Child, Mother and Father. Mask of the Child gives you stamina recovery. One of the 3 masks with Pinwheel the Necromancer stole the power of the Grave Lord and reigns over the catacombs. So, catacombs are down below. So we're at the same area here that we usually start at. And the way you get to the catacombs, you can do this from the very start of the game. Definitely wouldn't. The catacombs are through the graves. Gosh, excuse me. The catacombs are through the graves. So like, as you can see, the place changes. This is a huge surprise. Anybody who's ever played the game before. It's the sleeping fucking snake here. But if you go through here and you follow the edge all the way around, you eventually find a cave, and you go through there and you go through the catacombs, and it's a whole area that's just full of skeletons. It's actually a maze. You meet Patches there, the fucking dick. This is probably one of the more important characters of the game, a snake. There are actually 2. These are the gosh, not ancient snakes. I think they're called serpents, actually. Like, they're called like prehistoric serpents. I think that's actually the name. I think I got it right. I think they're prehistoric serpents, and these are from before the intro of the game. So when dragons were actually everywhere and they fucked everything up, they weren't just those little tiny dorks that we just ran across the cliffs with. They're like giant fucking dragons. You hit him and wake him up.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well and wide awake. Not treat me like an old withering snake.
So keep in mind, he's before that time. He is of an unknown origin. I don't think it's ever explicitly stated. There's just theories. But this is the only Souls game where these serpents actually exist. But the other Souls games wouldn't exist without these guys. So there are 2, as I mentioned, but when you play through the game, depending on your choices, depending on where you go, you meet one before the other, and this is the most common one. His name is Frampt. The other one, his name escapes me, but the other one you meet if you choose to go down below first. So instead of, say, going through the Undead Burg, where most people go, because the other place is a little bit more of a bitch, you can actually go down here first. Keep going down these staircases, and you eventually go to an elevator and you go down even further, but there are ghosts down there which you can't harm unless you have a certain item. It gives you a buff that lets you attack spiritual shit, so you can actually attack them if you have that item. So the idea is that you basically go through onto the Berg until you find that item, and then you're like, oh wow, hey, I can actually use that and go down there. And those thoughtful few that go down there first, before the Undead Burg, and a couple other things, will get to meet the other snake. But it is very hard, it's much harder, but the rewards are actually pretty huge. This guy doesn't really give you too many things reward-wise, but the other one does. But he still completes the same main tasks as the other snake, and their goals are different. So this one is Frampt. I believe his title is the King Maker.
Is it something
King Maker Frampt. Let me talk to him.
The beings who possess these souls, as
Yeah, that's not really related to what I want to find out.
beings who possess,
Okay, so
chose
his thing is keeping that fire burning. So in the intro, we were able to get a glimpse of Gwyn. He is the burning fire. It's actually a person. Remember that other character who was searching for the sun, a source of light, a source of brightness? His group, his cult, his whatever, took that very literally. They're actually looking for something very bright. It's actually just catching yourself on fire. So Gwyn has a fire burning within him forever, and these bonfires here are actually composed of ashes of Gwyn. They're all very connected, and that is why the undead who are cursed can rest at them and gain benefits, because Gwyn is keeping these bonfires alive and allowing the undead to have these benefits over everybody else. And the idea is eventually to take over the world, yada yada, whatever. I don't know what their goal is. To gain power is always, like, you know, the easy scapegoat. So his deal, Kingmaker Framped, he helps these undead become kings. It's like literally what he does, and this is like seriously like once in 500 years type of thing. One person comes along who's actually able to do it. So becoming king requires defeating the previous king. They're not really kings, by the way. They're more like sacrifices. So the Gwyn, the current king, the one currently right now in the game, he literally sacrificed his life, his well-being, to keep these bonfires lit by burning his life force. And so remember, life force is kind of like souls, right? So basically he gathered, like, his body has ingested or consumed so many fucking souls that he is just a bountiful, plentiful source of energy, and he's just burning them constantly to keep the world lit, alive for the undead. And that really like stems from the curse, right? So like the whole, oh wow, we should just like gather all the undead and throw them in this prison in a fucking cliff, mountain ranges or whatever. Like, just gather a giant fucking army and kill Gwyn, and don't relight his fire after you kill him. And the Age of Darkness, dude. The fire's out, dude. Just the fucking Age of Darkness done. And the undead are pretty fucking useless. They can't revive at bonfires or heal themselves anymore. They'd be done without this Gwyn character. So Kingmaker Framped, as the souls burn of Gwyn, they're being wasted away just to keep the fire burning for longer. And Kingmaker Framped, his job is to find people with sufficient amount of souls, or power at least, to be able to come in and take over after a certain amount of time, because, you know, he's gonna run out eventually. Like, that's one scenario. And the other scenario is he gets killed by someone who does not have the same goal to keep this bonfire lit, so like a human. Like I mentioned earlier, like, whoa, Age of Darkness. So that'll happen. And the undead would be gone. But this Framped fella doesn't want that to happen. He wants the undead to succeed. He thinks they're the future. He thinks they are destiny of the world. It's all intertwined, and it actually is if you get to Dark Souls 2 and 3. So he's doing the right thing here by doing his thing. So what he's doing with your character, how he interacts with your character, is he is trying to lead you on the right path to get to Gwyn. And one of the things that you need to get to Gwyn is, actually we'll go through here. We'll talk to him. We are going to warp.
Very well. Then stay still for a
This is
moment.
interesting. You might want to watch this. It's even better at the other end. He just holds you in his mouth. Travels through his giant snake tunnels. And now he's upside down. Yeah, it looks amazing. I love this guy. So the final boss is actually through this door, that Gwen character. Can't open it yet. Not in this one. Because you need to fill this Lord vessel with 4 Lord souls. 4 is enough power in this day and age. So the Lord soul was originally only 1 soul, but there was, as usual, a struggle of power between a couple different factions. It got split among a couple different people, and you basically need to kill them, gather their soul, bring it here, burn it in this fire, yada yada. When all 4 of them are here, it's 1 or whatever, and you're able to open up the door and continue the cycle. So the idea is that gathering all of these souls into gathering this Lord soul, whoever can do that, you know, it's kind of like the Excalibur moment or the Thor's hammer, like, wow, this person is like the fucking perfect, strongest chosen one. He must be fit for the job. He can pull the stone out of he can pull the sword out of the rock, you know, let him through. I think that's the idea behind whoever made this contraption. I don't even know who that is, to be honest. Who made this prison? I'm not quite sure, but that's a good thing. That I'm actually curious now. But Gwyn is definitely in there, and he's waiting. He's just in there wandering around, letting his body burn and letting the world continue. Go back.
Are you ready?
But when you do eventually get them all, you do get to go and fight him and lose, win, whatever it is. And you know, you're a badass, so you'll fucking kick his ass, and then you're presented with some choices. What do you want on what you want to do? I think there's 3 choices. So, Seal, this is a special little area. So after you get that Lord Vessel, by the way, down there, and you unlock the snake, whatever, the Lord Vessel is powerful. It lets you warp to other bonfires, so all bonfires are connected in some way or another, and you can actually warp to them after you get it, and that is sometime in the game. Like, if you're playing through it normally, you probably will be walking every fucking place that you go for like the first 10-20 hours of the game. Then you unlock a side item and it becomes incredible. You get to warp around and have to do a ton of shit. But so yeah, Seal, this is the DLC, and the lore that comes out of this DLC is so important. I can't stress it enough. They even hid the DLC in the game. They were just like, hey, I think all they said was what zone you start the DLC in, but it's a hidden mob in a far off corner of Dark Creek Basin that you have to kill, and then you have to make the proper conversation to be able to talk your way into being teleported backwards in time to come to Seal. So that's where we are right now. This is actually not in the same timeline. this is in the past. How far in the past, I don't know. I think it's like 500 years at least, like 200 at the low end. But there are ruins, and further ahead you actually get to a town. You get to like a city, an important one. But I think it's only recently run over in this timeline. Like, this place has been around for like 30 years, and this is an interesting character.
Struggling, are we? If there's anything I can do, never hesitate to ask.
So we've talked to her before,
Not
so
long ago, I had another visitor.
this is
a
important.
human like thyself, from a faraway time. Only he was dreadfully odious, and I'm afraid that he is still amongst us. He wore a hat and a long black coat.
As motherfucking Artorias.
Thou needst not hide thy wonder. I am a mushroom, after all.
So, Artorias is kind of a
May the flames
important figure, but not really essential. Like, he is important in lore of the land. He's not important in lore of your character, though. But the DLC story is insanely good. It really... Okay, so the lore of Artorias, he was a knight who was the greatest soldier of the army, you know, like, he had shit down. Nobody could beat him in fights, nobody could beat him in duels. He survived countless wars, yada yada. He was just insane fighting. So, his kingdom made a ring that allows you to travel through the abyss, which is a story, a lot of lore, dude. I'm just throwing like so much lore out there, but it's gosh, it's hard to say what the abyss is. The abyss, I guess, is where humanity is when it has nowhere to go. Like, almost like a purgatory or a limbo, but it started to leak, right? A lot of the lore in this game is because the abyss started to leak into the human world, and Artorias, being the best knight there ever was given a ring that allowed him to travel to the abyss. The only ring of its kind in all of the world. Nobody else could do this, and he did so. He went to the abyss and did his fighting for a little bit, but then he eventually the abyss took advantage of him and started getting into his head. You know, like this is humanity, right? This is humanity when it's nowhere else to go. This is like think of like the sickest person mentally that you know, and just throw them in a locked jail cell for 5 million years, and this guy was going in there to deal with that shit. So it got the best of him. It started corrupting him. But the story of Artorias is very different. The story of Artorias is that he went into the abyss and fucked it up and killed the furtive pygmy, which is from the intro video, and furtive pygmy is sort of like the first undead. The very first. Number one. But very, very powerful. Very, very powerful being. And that's the story told, but you find in the DLC the reality is like, wow, dude, Artorias got fucked up, like, this guy is insane now. And you actually fight him even though you're technically on his side, like, you just want to help him. And it's a really, really mind-blowing moment of the game. And you just... like, you're playing through the whole game, Dark Souls 1, just hearing about this Artorias badass, like how he fought back the Abyss, and then it's like, oh wow, you actually meet him, and he's just fucked up. Like, the Abyss is just all over him, it's corrupting him, and then he tries to fight you, and you actually have to kill him. So, your character kills Artorias. Now, how does that make any sense? Like, if you kill him, who killed the furtive pygmy? Well, as you come to find out, the story of Artorias killing the furtive pygmy is actually the story of you. And so, you continue to live on his you live his destiny, and you take his ring, and you go into the abyss, and eventually you actually meet up with one of his companions, his dog actually, and the two of you together kill the furtive pygmy. And so now, why do people think Artorias did it instead of you? Well, you killed him with his dog. Only the dog survived. Only the dog came back. Your character just completely vanishes, disappears to your original timeline. What's the only explanation? Artorias didn't make it through the furtive pygmy fight. His dog was clearly there, so it was Artorias that did it. Like that's the only evidence that people had. So the story that's told through the lands here is that Artorias and his dog Sif, the dog's name is Sif, Artorias and the dog traveled through the abyss as a duo and killed the furtive pygmy. But Artorias was the sacrifice, but it was a huge event. Huge event. The furtive pygmy is an insane character. He had to die. He was gonna take over the world and just fuck everybody if he didn't. But now that we are a time traveling, fucker, we can go back and see the actual events in the DLC, and you go back in time and find like, hey, dude, Artorias is a fucking retard, and we killed him, and we did his fucking job, and someone else gets all the credit. And the reason that we don't get the credit is because of that mushroom. I guess the mushroom is like some all-knowing piece of shit. He's just like, don't worry, I won't let anyone know of your duties here, but I will remember, and your duties will never ever be forgotten. So, then you travel back in time to our current time, and the mushroom tells the story of... That's actually another player, by the way. Those little ghosts. The mushroom tells the story of Artorias killing the furtive pygmy. I love it. I love it to bits. That's the essentials of the DLC, really. But it's one of the greatest stories of this game. And really, like, that's just the story of following one character and his companion. There's tons of stories just layered into this game, just absolutely all over the place. So it's really hard to say like what the story of this game truly is.
I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady. Your Highness, I am... Oh.
So, he's freaking out.
Oh,
I thought, I'd already gotten them. I thought I already saved them. But, so, after you ring the first bell, I can go to my other character and show you, if I want to, but after you ring the first bell, there's several other characters that appear here. There's like, this guy remains, there's 2 bodyguards, and the lady that he is freaking out about. They are here to ring the bells as well, but they're like a religious type of force. I don't know what their meaning is. So basically, if you kill Gwen, you become like the next Lord of Cinder. You become the next Bonfire Keeper, whatever. Like, you have so much fucking power over everybody that you will get your goal no matter what. So I think that's what these guys are doing. This lady, at least. And the 3 that he's freaking out on, they're not dead. They're just not here right now. They're underground in that cemetery area where we grabbed this Y-hander from. They're underground, and you really need to go very far into it to be able to find out exactly where they are. But you do end up finding out that they died and become undead, and they're just hollowed, just blubbering fools of zombies, and they're fucking done. But this guy, who was the last remaining troop, stayed here.
I'm sorry.
Really close story is just littered around this game, dude. And I'm fucking exhausted, so... Oh my god, it's 3:42. I'm probably gonna head off to bed. I'm so fucking tired. I just didn't even realize it. Oh my god, my refund finished. $49.99, baby. I don't know what I'll get. Maybe some like virtual reality games. I don't know. There's so many VR games coming out like every day. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I might just get that Star Trek game. Alright, y'all, shut the stream down.